Thank you for paying attention, for watching carefully, documenting and sharing your knowledge, expertise and art with all of us. For me, bringing this edition into print has been an incredible privilege. It's simply a beautiful book. 400 pages filled with essays, maps, artworks and photographs. Visually stunning, endlessly compelling. I would like to acknowledge and thank Justice Ferdinand Rebello and Justice Gautam Patel for being here. As we may all agree that in our country where so many of our environmental battles are fought in courtrooms, the independence and wisdom of the judiciary remain one of the most important safeguards of our shared future. It's also very heartening to see so many of you here today, and thank you again for coming out. Finally, as a publisher, I must say, I hope this book sells out quickly. Not only because the proceeds support the very important work of the Goa Foundation, but because it will mean that this remarkable book has once again found its way back into the hands of people who care deeply about Goa. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Srinatra Bhai. Book print करप जितलो कठीण ताज्याकी चड कठीण तो बूक व्यवस्थित येतलो हाजी जतनाय घेवप. तो आयली सादें पुस्तक काडपाक आमची तकली काबार जाता. हांगा 400 पानांचें पुस्तक, तातूंत भितर इतल्या लोकांचे लेख, तातूंतले फोटो, तातूंतले फॅक्ट्स, तातूंतले फिगर्स, नथींग शुड बी एक मिस्टेक आसपाक जायना तातूंत भितर. ह्यो सगळ्यो गजाली आसा त्यो बारीकसाणीन परत 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 पळोवपाचें काम एक मनशान सातत्यान केला. सो मच सो दॅट केन्नाय मिटींग आमी अर्जंट मिटींग आसली ती मिटींग आपोवपाक आमी इनफेरफेवपाची जाल्यार तांणी सांगलें की नो आय एम नॉट फ्री बिकॉज माय प्रूफ्स हॅव कम एंड आय हॅव टू डू माय प्रूफ रिडींग. इतलें त्या पुस्तकाक तांणी महत्व दिलें आनी तें पुस्तक कशें आसा कितें आसा तें सगळें तांकांच भायर भितर खबर आसा. आय वूड इनवायट Dr. Claude Alvarez to speak and address the gathering for.
देव बरें करूं तुमी सगळे आयल्यात आज सांजेर ते बूक रिलीज करपाक. बूक आतां 40 वर्सां जालीं. 1992 आमी फर्स्ट ताका प्रकाशीत केलें. मेनका गांधी आयली तेन्ना प्रकाशीत करपाक हांगा मिनिस्टर्स ब्रिगेन्झा हॉलांत जाल्लें. आमी रोखडेंच मागीर दुसरें एडिशन काडलें आमी आनी आनीक 2 एडिशन काडलें आमी. 2002 आमचें लास्ट एडिशन, 4-4थो एडिशन तेन्ना काडलो. मागीर ताचे उपरांत आमकां आमचो सगळो वेळ 20 तरी वर्सां ह्यांच्या मुखार गेले. 2 मुख्य मनीस आहात न्हू हांगा तांच्या मुखार गेले. सगळो दीस सकाळीं रात कितें तरी हायकोर्ट, सुप्रीम कोर्ट, NGT तेन्ना तरी आमकां संवयच म्हणून ना कितें हो बूक आतां पोरनो जाला आनी ताका कितें करपाचें म्हणून. आनी एक दीस म्हाका जवाब म्हाका आजेब जालो कितें एक मनीस आयलो आनी सांगलें म्हाका एक फिश करी रायस बूक दी म्हणून. हांवें सांगलें म्हजे कडेन ना म्हणून, कॉपीज कांय ना. आतां 20 वर्सां आदीं जालें सगळें काबार. तो म्हणटा तूं अमेझॉनान कॉपी मेळटा पण ताका 5000. हांवें चिंतलें अमेझॉनान कॉपी मेळटा म्हाजे कडेन कॉपी ना, ताचे कडेन कशें हाची इन्क्वायरी केली. कोणाची पोरणी कॉपी आसली न्हू तो परत विकला 5000. तेन्ना 500 रुपया आसले आतां 5000 मेळ्ळे ताका. कितले मेळ्ळे कोण जाणा पण एक तेन्ना म्हाका दुबाव आसलो कितें म्हण इतलो मोल आसलो त्या बुकाक. तरच आमी कशें तरी दुसरो एडिशन काडपाचो कित्याक म्हणून बरो एडिशन काडल्यार आमकां कितें तरी गोवा फावंडेशन चालू दवरपाक कितें तरी आमकां हें मेळटालें, पयशे कितें मेळटाले. कित्याक म्हणून आमी कितें लोकांचो काम करता, लोक येतात, आमचे गांवचे लोक येतात, काणकोणचे येतात, सत्तरीचे येतात, पेडणेचे लोक येतात, आमचे सादारण मनीस. आनी आमकां कितें हें ना तांकां पयशे आसा न्हू. कारण की आमी तुमचो केस करता, आमी तुमकां 2 लाख काड, 5 लाख काड, तो आमकां हें ना, आमकां आशा ना तशी करपाक. आमी काम करता, कशें तरी काम करता आनी त्या कारण पण आमचे दोन तीन ल्हान वकील आहात, पोस्ट ऑफिसाची काम आहात, तांकां इल्लोसो पयसो जाय. कशें तरी आमी हे प्रपोजल केल्लो, कितें म्हणजे बूक काडया आनी ताका कितें तरी प्रोसिड्स मेळ्ळे काय इन्कम मेळ्ळे सगळे गोवा फावंडेशन दिवपाचें म्हणून. आनी ते आज जालां. कितें तरी वॉट एवर इट इज, फायनली वी हॅव सक्सीड. आनी 2 वर्सां हेच काम करून आले, दुसरें कांय करूं ना, हेच काम केलें. तांकां सांगलें, बायक सांगलें, आतां म्हाका फिश करी रायस काम करता, तुजी एफिडेवीट मागीर करता. ती म्हणटा ना तूं आतां कर, कित्याक म्हण केस फाल्यां. कशें जालें ते आमचे मॅरिटल डिस्कॉर्ड म्हणून सुरू जालें तेन्ना. पण आतां शांत जाला, कित्याक म्हण आतां बुकी आयलो आनी तिची केसी चालू जाले. आनी आतां 2 म्हयन्याक ती भायर पडल्या, कित्याक म्हण ताका कितें एक्सिडंट जावन तिका आतां कोर्टांनी वचूंक जायना. म्हाकाय शांत जालो. बुकाच वालोर कितें, आमी आमच्या गांवांत एक भाजी विकपाची बायल आहा, सुरेखा म्हणून नांव आहा तिची. ती भाजी विकता. एक दीस म्हाका विचारलें तिणें, तुम्ही बूक काढला? आतां 6 म्हयने जाले बूक काढला. खंयचो बूक? ना ते कितें शीत कोडी, कितें फीश करी, कितें अशें फीश करी रायस. तुका कोण सांगलें तुवें काडला म्हणून? ना म्हणजे धूव कॉलेजीक वयता न्हू, तिका कितें बरोवपाक टिचरान सांगला ते फीश करी रायस तुमी वचून पळयात म्हणून. आनी आमचे कडेन कांय मेळना, लायब्ररीन कॉपी ना म्हणून. पण तुमचे कडेन आसतलें न्हू. सांगलें इतलें भाजीकाराची चेडवाक बूक जाय तर कशें तरी पडलो तरी कॉपी काडून किलो दिगत आनी ताका मातसो काम जाल्या उपरांत म्हाका परत दी म्हणून. आतां तितलो तरी पावला बूक, इस्कॉलान पावला बूक, कॉलेजीन पावला बूक. आनी सगळे विद्यार्थी आतां ते केन्ना ताका एनवायरमेंट असायनमेंट मेळटा ते फीश करी रायसाक वयतात आनी कॉपी करतात. कितें समजना कोण जाणा, पण कॉपी करतात आनी बरयतात आनी दितात कशें तरी. तसो वालोर म्हाका केन्नाच आयकून कितें येतालो म्हूण. आतां 40 वर्सां जर बूक आसलो तर स्टँडर्ड रेफरन्स बूक जालो. तेन्ना आमी सांगलें आतां रेफरन्स जालो म्हणून हो आयलो हांगाचो कलील बूक स्टोराचो, ब्रॉडवे बूक स्टोर. बाबा आमकां एक बूक परमिशन दी, हांव सगळो प्रिंटींग कॉस्ट करता, तुका 200 कॉपी फुकट दिता, पण म्हाका रायट्स दी कशें तरी पब्लीश करूं. कित्याक म्हूण इतलो लोक येता बूक स्टोरान आनी फीश करी रायस पयलीं विचारतात. हांवें सांगलें पळय 2200 बूक तेन्ना आयला, तो आतां काय प्रिंट करून रिप्रिंट करून जावचो ना म्हणून. कित्याक म्हूण ते सगळे ते आतां पोरले पाट. आतां तर नवे युद्ध सुरू जाल्यात. तेन्ना ड्युपॉंट आनी कॅरीचे युद्ध आसले, आज दुसऱ्या चिंबेलाचे आसा, हें आसा तें आसा दुसऱ्या. आनी आतां आमी करता तर बूक परत रिवायज करता तर अप टू डेट आसूंक जाय. आनी तें आमकां 2 वर्सां लागली सिंपली अप टू डेट करपाक. आनी एकूच चेडू आसलें आमचे ऑफिसान, तें सगळें काम केलें. तें आयलें म्हणून आमी काम सुरू केलें तें. आनी तिचें नांव आहा निवेदिता. खंय वचलाय गो तूं? निवेदिता. तें चेडू आमच्या ऑफिसान येवन 2 वर्सां दिली. पयले आमी तिने विचारलें कितले म्हयने लागतले. हांवें सांगलें 6 म्हयने लागतले. हांव 14 मनीस. 6 म्हयने लागतले म्हणून. पण 6 म्हयने जाले, 1 वर्स जाले, 1.5 वर्स जाले, 2 वर्स जाले. तिने सगळें काम कंप्लीट केलें आनी सांगलें आतां हांवें सांग आनी कितें चेंज करूंक जाय, हें करूंक जाय, तें करूंक जाय, हें अपडेट करूंक जाय. ती गेली. मागीर ती आनी एक चेडू आसलें आमगेर मागीर ऑफिसान कशें तरी म्हाका मदत केलें. ती एक चेडू आनी काम करतना ती मोटरसायकल एक्सिडंट, पांय 2 मोडून ती आतां उबे रावलो, सिद्धली. हाका फोटो हांगा घालूंक जाय, हाचें नांव ना, हाका परमिशन घेवंक ना, हें तर सगळो दीस तोंचून कशें तरी आमी काम काबार केलें. तर आज तुमचं प्रोडक्शन आमी आतां जस्टीस रिबेलो तुमकां रिलीज करतलो तो बरो मेन आसा. आतां पयलीं आमी एकूच 2-3 लोकांक सगळो बूक बरयलो, पण आमी आतां म्हणलें आतां एक कलेक्टीव करया आनी ह्या एडिशनान 150 लोकांक कॉन्ट्रिब्यूट केल्यात, फोटोज केल्यात, मॅप्स केल्यात, आर्टिकल्स केल्यात, कितें जाग्यार केला सगळें. आनी आमचो एक बरो दुसरो कोण तरी मनीस आयलो आमच्या ऑफिसान एक दीस, तो स्वाबू कोळी. तो आज ना तो भायर गेला, आज ना. त्याने आसा खंय आसा स्वाबू, तूं आसा उठ रे गोंयकार. तो एक दुसरो मनीस तो सगळो ताणें म्हणलें कितें तुमी सगळे बरयतात. आमी आर्टिस्ट, आमी बरोवपी मनीस न्ही, पण आमकां कितें लागता न्हू आमी पेंटींग करता, आमी स्कल्पचर काडटा, आमी फोटो काडटा, आमी कितें तरी करता. आमकां कितें जागूना म्हणटा. हांवें सांगलें तुमी तशें करता, तुमी तशें जागता तुमी करा म्हणून सांगलें. आनी तो येवन मागीर तो सगळो बूक बदललो. 16 चॅप्टर्स आहा तशें 16 ताणें ओरिजिनल आर्टवर्क्स ताणें सगळे गोंयकारा आर्टिस्टान घेवन आमकां मुखार हाडले. 16 ओरिजिनल पेंटिंग्स, artworks, drawings, photographs, all he has got and brought and put in every chapter. First page will be original artwork by a Goemkar artist. That is why this book is a collective book. मुझे नाव आहा कितें म्हण I have to take responsibility. And most of it is still examined, written, changed, modified, etc. by me. But it is a collaborative exercise. It gave me a headache. I have to see that there are no mistakes. Everything is proper. Some people's particles were not up to the mark. We had to send them back. Some people were to shorten. Everything was finished. And मागीर जानेवारीच्या आयल्यार आमी सांगलें प्रिंटराक तुमी आतां प्रिंट करा म्हणून. ताचे उपरांत मागीर आमचो जज हांगा हाडपाक, गौतम पटेला हांगा हाडपाक 1.5 म्हयनो लागलो. तो रिटायर म्हणटा, रिटायर हायकोर्ट जज म्हणटा, पण ताका सकाळी तो सांजेर खंय वयता आनी कितें काम करता आमी नको, पण येता म्हणटा. आनी आमकां डेट मेळ्ळी मागीर 14th March. आनी फॉर्च्युनेटली त्या दिसा आमी फिक्स केलें, कला अकॅडमीचे फिक्स केलें, सगळें फिक्स केलें आनी मागीर तांचो प्रोग्राम केलो. आनी मागीर आमकां फॉर्च्युनेट आसलो की जस्टीस फेर्दीन रिबेलोय हांगाय बसला म्हूण. कित्याक म्हूण तोय कोमो मुंबय वयता 15 दीस, हांगा येता, हांगा 15 दीस, हांगा मागीर थंय मुंबय वयता 15 दीस हांगा. तो आमी केन्ना आमचो डेट केन्ना येतलो, तो केन्ना हांगा पावतलो, त्या वेळी जालें कशें तरी. तोय म्हणल्यार आई आसा 15th March तर फाल्यां हांव वयता मुंबय म्हणटालो. त्या कारण आमकां बरे प्रोग्राम करूंक पडले. आय एम व्हेरी थँकफूल टू ऑल ऑफ यू फॉर कमिंग. You are our supporters. If you did not support us, we would not survive. We would not survive. I thought म्हणलें आमी 16 लोकांक आमी हे दिला. We have appreciated their work. Their work has also supported us. Their work has also given us courage. Now you look at all these people from चिंबेराचे लोक उभे राहत माझ्या, उभे राहत. चिंबेराचे लोक उभे राहत. Yeah. What can we do which can compare with the power of these women? What can we do? We can write books, but when they move, the world comes to a halt. So I will not take up any more time because we have to release the book and Justice Ferdinand Ribello also will have to say a few words. But thank you again from the bottom of my heart, from the bottom of my stomach, from the bottom of my legs, wherever it is. We stand on you and we are so happy today that you came and filled this hall. Kala Academy, you filled the hall and made it happy to all. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Claude. खूब फावट आमी जर्नलिस्ट आसतना आमकां म्हणटाले वॉट इज गोवा फाउंडेशन. इट इज जस्ट अ ग्रुप, आय मीन टू पीपल, डॉक्टर क्लॉड एंड नॉर्मा. दोग जाण करतात, कोर्टात केसी फायल करतात आनी कितें अशे तरेच्यो. टुडे इट इज प्रूव्ड हियर एट दिस फंक्शन that this is Goa Foundation. As a journalist, assembly भितर खुबश्यो गजाली पळयल्यो आनी तातूंत भितर एक गजाल अशी बी पळयली की एक दीस एक मिनिस्टर उठलो आनी ताणें डॉक्टर क्लॉड आनी नॉर्मा हांकां क्रिटिसायज केलो, खूब तरेन क्रिटिसायज केलो. सो मच सो की सगळेच बेजारले. हांवें पसून एक व्हिडिओ केलो आनी इट वॉज समवेअर ऑन फ्रायडे इफ आय एम नॉट मिस्टेकन. बाय मंडे दॅट मिनिस्टर हॅड टू स्टँड अप अँड एपॉलॉजाइज टू द होल स्टेट for saying all kind of wrong things. That is Goa Foundation. And a Goa Foundation आता क्लॉड जाणटो जाला, नॉमाय जाणटी जाला, मुखार कोण व्हरतलो? इतली केसी आसात, मुखार व्हरपाक जाय. गोंयांत आनी खूब झगडपाचें आसा. कोण आसतलो, कोण येतलो, अशे तरेचो प्रश्न आमकां सदांच पडटालो. And then comes a young lawyer who is right now being mentored by senior advocate Norma, and he is fighting most of the cases. I invite here, before the release of the book, advocate Goem DeCosta to introduce Justice Rebello.
Before we release the fish curry and rice book today, it is only fitting to introduce the person who has so graciously agreed to release the book for us today, Justice Rebello. Can we please have a warm round of applause to welcome Justice Rebello. Justice Rebello is a distinguished member of the Indian judiciary, having served as a judge of the Bombay High Court and later as a Chief Justice of the Allahabad High Court, earning a reputation for his independence of mind, integrity, and his unwavering commitment to constitutional and environmental values. For many in Goa, however, Justice Rebello is remembered not only for his judicial career, but for his early and principled engagement with environmental protection in Goa. In his days as a practicing lawyer, he appeared for the Goa Foundation in his very first public interest litigation filed in 1986. That case challenged the extraction of sand from Goa's rivers to be used for foundries outside the state, an issue that raised some of the earliest alarms about the unsustainable exploitation of Goa's fragile coastal environment. Over the decades, in recent years, he has emerged as a respected and thoughtful voice, urging greater vigilance against corruption and the erosion of public institutions. He currently leads the citizens' initiative Enough is Enough, which calls attention to the growing concerns about corruption in public life and the serious threat it poses to Goa's natural heritage and future. Throughout this effort, he has encouraged ordinary citizens to remain engaged, to speak up, and to take responsibility for safeguarding the state's environment and our democratic values. It is therefore particularly appropriate that Justice Rebello is releasing this edition of Fish Curry and Rice today, the 5th edition, a book that speaks about Goa, its people, and the importance of protecting what makes this place so very unique. Please join me once again in giving a very warm welcome to Justice Rebello.
कोंकणीत एक म्हणणी आसा, आयज येतलो फाल्यां येतलो पावन पावना. finally आयलो. Enough is enough. Now Justice Ribello, please release the book. I think the book deserves, the release deserves a standing ovation. With a clap. Thank you very much. आणि आता आम्ही आयकुपाक रावताले ते I would request Justice Ribello to address the gathering.
My colleague at the Bombay High Court, Justice Gautam Patel, he became a judge after I left and used to appear before me in environment matters, to recollect. Norma and Claude, friends from 85 or 86. The first petition that they filed and I argued was against sand mining on the Goa beaches. And I was told when I read some books, there's something called Brendan's Brief. Justice Brandon is a famous American judge. When he was a lawyer, they said the case he put up was always with facts documented, so much so that the judge read that matter, it was complete. And when I read, and when Claude came with that petition, I was just a young lawyer. I had 73, so 85, 20 or so. I said that this is Brandon's brief. Complete, replete with facts, figures, documents, everything. And it was easy to convince the judges. And the judge who heard the matter, Justice Mota, had a smile on his face when he said, we are allowing the petition. As on Goemkar, and then of course Dean and the publisher. I always before of the book. Tum sagling asat the activists, most of you are activists. वावुरतात एक गोंय सांबाळपाक, वावुरनात आपल्या फायदे घेवपाक. आणि आमच्या हे देशात इंडिया दॅट इज भारत असा आमचो संविधान म्हणतात, कोण म्हणटा संविधान बट कोंकणीत संविधान, द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया. आणि हे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनाक एक आर्टिकल आसा, आर्टिकल 51A(G), the fundamental duties of citizens. And here fundamental duties of citizens, एक article asa, it is the duty of every citizen to protect the environment, to protect the beasts and birds and birds. And jedna एक मुख्यमंत्री or मंत्री जे लोक गोंयच्या खातीर वावुरतात, जे लोक गोंयच्या खातीर आपली घाम घालून रस्त्यार येऊन झगडटात, you call them urban Naxalites. And you are also a constitutional functionary. You have taken an oath to defend the constitution. And that constitution says, Article 51A(G), that is the duty of every citizen. I think hereinafter, आमचे मंत्री जे आसात, चड करून आमचो मुख्यमंत्री must understand A choice of words coming from a person who occupies a constitutional chair must be said carefully, chintun, and you can't say something against the constitution. जेन्ना आमचे संविधान म्हणटा, it is my duty, your duty to protect the environment and the ecology, the birds and the animals. We are exercising that right given to us by the constitution, given to us by the Samvidhan. So please, from this platform, I request those who are sitting in power to be careful of what words you choose. संदेशान म्हणलें फिश करी रायस म्हणजे आमची बांगड्या कडी. But I don't see that book. I don't read fish curry rice in that context. मुझ विचार दुसरेच असतात. I see fish curry and rice in a different context altogether. थोडे इंग्लिश उलयता पूण मात्र म्हाका समजून घेयात. जेन्ना आमी म्हणटात fish, नुस्तें, what do I understand? I understand the hills where the rain falls, the streams which come down, the rivers which start, the lakes and the pond which are filled by those springs, and the ocean and the marine life altogether. So fish is not only the mackerel. A fish can thrive in those waters कित्याक आमचे दोंगर आसात. हे दोंगरा वयलें उदक देंवता. हे उदक जाता न्हंयो, स्प्रिंग ज्यो आसात आमचे तळ्यान भरतात आनी आमचे समुद्र जो आसात हे जाग्यांनी मेळटा आमकां नुस्तें. ही जावन आसा फिश फक्त बांगोच न्ही, an entire cycle of life, starting from the hilltop, down to the rivers, into the ocean. What is curry? अरे कोडी शीत आनी कोडी न्ही. जेन्ना आमी ती कोडी चोयतात न्ही, what do we see in that curry? पयलीं कितें चोयतात आमी? कोकोनट ट्री. तें झाड आसा आमचें, नाल्लांचें झाड. तो नाल आमकां तो रोस दिता ती कोडी करपाक. So it is not merely curry. It is that coconut tree which stands down there. जे coconut treeचे तेमचे coconut tree पयलीं वाचले न्ही. Every part of it had some meaning. The leaves gave us roofs. The trunk gave us places to put it up. So, and what is the other things? When we say curry, the other trees that give us the spices. So when you say curry, it is not only जेवणार बसले आणि कोडी खायले म्हणून न्ही. It is our orchard lands, it is our coconut groves. And when we say rice, why शीत आम जेतात न्ही. But what is rice? These are our paddy fields. These are our khazan land where it grows. So fish curry rice is an entire cycle, starting from the mountains down to the plains, down to the khazans and our paddy fields. So please don't look at fish curry rice as only something which is there on your table. All the contents of it, of course the contents are there. But look at it holistically. A life cycle that is Goa. And what is happening today? Ask Kidzata. What is Goa's landmass? 3,702 square kilometers of land हे आमचें गोंय. आनी आमच्या गोंयांत आमचे फॉरेस्ट जे आसात न्ही, वायल्ड लायफ फॉरेस्ट एक्सेट्रा, 1,315.25 square kilometers, constituting 35.32% of the land mass. Forests can't be touched, though they tried to, because of the Forest Conservation Act. And private forests asat, some small area. And काल आम्ही वाचले पहिले क्लायंट आमदार म्हणले there 61% is forest land म्हणून. मंत्री सांगता it is 70% म्हणून. I went to fish curry rice from the regional plan. आकडी जी आसात ती, these are from the regional plan, which shows how much is forest land. It is just 35.32%, and private forest is something additional, some 4.x square kilometers. But there are two other important land masses. दूसरे आसा horticulture, 842.99 square kilometers, constituting 22.77% of the land mass. And तीसरे आसा paddy field cousins, 431.60 square kilometers, 11.66 of the land mass. Why am I speaking about these figures? I am speaking about these figures because today the land sharks have come. They are eyeing this horticulture land. Amdar sangta, "Are horticulture, bapache nahi." These horticulture lands were given to you either by the Goemkar on lease or emphasis for the purpose of agriculture or horticulture. They have to remain a part of Goa's landscape as horticulture. The paddy field, which constitutes 11.60%, must remain a part of Goa's landmass as paddy fields. Why am I saying this? In 23 years, to make Qaeda law, protection of agricultural lands. First time I read this act, I said, what a great thing the government has done. I was happy. Then I watched section 2B was away. Paddy fields, this is only paddy fields. Paddy fields can be developed as procedure provided by law, not otherwise. And the rule काढल्या की paddy field एक वाटी settlement zone गेले under 39A, then paddy fields can be converted. So the law was not to protect paddy fields. The law was to take out paddy fields from protection to settlement. But they don't know them kabarna, or they know. 91 to kaida asmunun. The 91 law says no paddy field, no agricultural land which is tenanted, notwithstanding anything contained in the Town and Country Planning Act, notwithstanding anything contained in any plan, can be converted. Full stop. And what Qaida Astana, even when this law is in force, Town and Country Planning Department permission deta, based upon this change of zoning. Change of zoning is one part. Development is the next part. Even if you change the zoning, under 91 law, there can be no development. Why am I telling you this? Because people don't know that in spite, even if you change the zone, paddy fields cannot be converted if they were tenanted paddy fields. So this is the position, and these people are today descending on Goa. The facts and figures have been known now out in the public. 31A. And I just want again, since this is an audience which is different from where we go, Section 17A. What is Section 17A? Section 17A of the Town and Country Planning Act says no hill slopes can be cut or developed without permission of the chief town planner. Okay, though, 17A. आता 2000 Town and Country Planning Goan guidelines म्हणून काढल्यो. Town and Country Planning Department is nobody in Section 17A. Under Section 17A, it is only the chief town planner who has the right, not a town and country planning board. Chief town planner in 2010 explanatory memorandum Munkadlo that you must follow the counter plans of the Survey General of India. Even 2023 any guidelines काढल्यो, and this was followed up to 2023. Fresh guidelines were issued, and under these guidelines, private architect and the counter plans prepared by the Survey General of India is sarkini. Am je karta te sarke. I am the Town and Country Planning Board permission dipalagle. Kem khakna Town and Country Planning Board has no right under Section 17A. That right is exclusive to the chief town planner. We are fighting this. Unfortunately, perhaps these points were not properly canvassed. We are going to canvass them. And now, what is this book? Ultimately, end of the day, so much effort has been put into this book, as Claude has pointed out. Open up the pages. It's a treasure trove of information of Goa. You want to know about the rivers? Open up the rivers. You will get every information. You want to know of the mountains? Every information. It's a classic case of a well-documented research book. Maybe it is not that what in the academic circles where we call that kind of book, but it's a volume for everybody who wants to know about Goa, who wants to find out आपल्या जाण जावपा जाय हें गोंय कितें. जेन्ना तुमी एक चळवळ करतात न्ही, पयलीं तुमचें काम कितें आसा टू अंडरस्टँड वॉट आर यू फायटींग फॉर, वॉट आर द इश्यूज we are fighting for. हे पुस्तकांत तुमकां जे the issues तुमकां जाय न्ही, you will find in this book. I won't want to speak more because my colleague Justice Patel is there with his fiery best. You will like to hear him because I have been now touring Goa and repeating the same thing perhaps time and again. But I want to tell you all, we are here together, and Justice Gautam Patel said, Goa is worth fighting for. He's here. He had come for a sitting, one sitting. And he said, Goa is worth fighting for. And today, two judges of the Supreme Court of India, while hearing a matter, said, we are not going to allow Goa to be converted into a concrete jungle. And if this is what comes from the Supreme Court, are we as Goans, Ami Goemkar, Amche Tonda Bond Korun, are we going to keep quiet? No. Then we must fight. Yes. Amche Goy Ami here Samarpak Zai, Ami 3-4 meeting केल्यात, Goemkar meeting करतलेत. म्हाका आशा आसा गोमकार आसात, दुसरे गांवचे लोक आसात, आमी तुमचे बारबार आसतलेत. Whatever we can do, we will fight. But together, we must preserve this Goa. Thank you.
The voice for Goem.